What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this. All right. So hope everybody had a good day today. Hope everybody's doing all right. You guys surviving out there? Listen, guys, I think we only have about a day or two left. Of what's going on. You guys have been following the streams. You guys know what we have planned for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big day. FOMC meeting tomorrow. We should be all right, though. If anything, we're going to look at some stuff. Really what we've been covering for Milady. Just providing that hopium, right? Just still running on that hopium. Today, we talked about it in the Discord. You know, Bitcoin particularly was looking like she wanted to dive down this morning. I was telling everybody I wouldn't be surprised if we fall down towards the 61. Really, I was saying it looks like she's going to be coming back down towards, I was thinking maybe even 59,000 as of this morning. And it's still technically not out of the picture yet, but she did do a nice little bounce. We dropped down to about 62,300. But really, while Bitcoin was dropping down to that 62,000, Milady has been holding so strong. I don't know if you guys noticed today, but she has been really holding on. I mean, really holding that 20 level pretty tight. And you can see she's still hugging above this 200-day moving average on the 2 hour. We are still hugging above that 200-day. So things are looking good. Honestly, today, the market, obviously across the board, red, bloodbath, blood in the streets. Milady was no different, but I will say Milady, out of most projects, was holding very strong. And I'm very proud because you guys remember, just a month ago, if Bitcoin retraced even 3 to 5%, Milady would drop 20%. I mean, within minutes, you would see a 20% drop. And we're not seeing that anymore with Milady. You're seeing some very close, tight trading, holding some key levels, and it looks like a lot of people are eating up the dip and just hanging tight for right now. And that's something good that we're seeing. That's a lot of support that we're seeing out there for Milady particularly. So things are looking good, guys. And we're going to go over a couple things that I did see right before we started the stream. And we're actually going to jump right into that in a second after I say hello to the whole No FUD fam here. So let's see. So first in the chat today was CM saying, hey, Crypto FUD, still cannot find the join function for the member thing. Not sure what's going on with that. Dude, I'm guessing that you're on your mobile. And for whatever reason on the mobile, I couldn't even find it myself yesterday, bro. People were saying update the app and you'll see. What he's talking about is joining to be a member. You can see everybody in the chat has either green. They're members. They're going to get those exclusive emojis. Obviously, their name's lit up. But really, the main thing is that we have member-only live streams once a week, diving into in-depth, trading, getting fib lines, support, resistance. Like I said, a DeFi, looking for these gems, hidden gems. These little sauce plays that we've been calling out for the last week. A lot of people have been making a lot of money. So if you do have the option to hit that join, make sure you guys come and join. It's only $5 to join. Kinnemar, what's going on? Let's see here. Also, the Discord link in the bio says it's invalid. Yeah, I see him. I just posted the Discord. It's on top of the chat. So check that out. Randy, what's going on? Pokemon, he said he's new here, but he's excited. Well, hey, man, we're excited for you to be here, bro. Let's see here. Is it Yazriel? What's going on, bro? Adam in the house. BP, family. Randy, family. Amor, family. Let's go. Overcome, what's going on, brother? Jojo. Prodigy in the house. Regulator. Mount up. Joshua, what's going on, bro? Monero, Muhammad, It looks like we got the whole squad in here. Sebastian, what's going on, brother? He said, "Do you think it will break to all-time highs and keep soaring?" I mean, eventually, it's going to break to all-time highs, right? We already know it's inevitable. We're going to break all-time highs. How high are we going to go is the real question. Been predicting that $2 to $10 billion market cap for right now. Obviously, is it going to keep soaring? Well, we're going to get to a point whether it's $10, $20 billion, and we will hit our head, right? Everything will hit its head at some point and retrace. So, but definitely big moves in the works for Milady for sure. So, one thing I want to jump right into for Milady was, did you guys see today that it says here that we're in the process of returning all pre-sale funds. Every SOL will be returned to its original wallet address within the next few hours. Eligible wallets can claim free Lady F once the website is live. Do you guys so I'm guessing that the pre-sale didn't go as to plan for the Lady with Hat, Milady with Hat. Doesn't seem like it went with plan. And it's saying all over, it's saying this is the end of the thread. Anything below this probably is a scam. Yeah. Sometimes it's probably best for these projects not to stem too far away from what the original goal is, right? Now I know that they're trying to jump on the whole, with hat, saga. A lot of meme coins are doing that, but it's like, dude, come on. Because I'm sure this doesn't look good, honestly. I mean, it looks like everything is intact, right? But, it just doesn't look intact. It doesn't look good on the project because it sounds like something didn't go right, and they're basically refunding everybody their funds, right? So no money lost, but nothing gained, right? So let's see here. It says, we're overjoyed by the incredible response by the Milady with Hat pre-sales, raising a whopping 91,000 SOL in just 1 hour. This remarkable achievement is a testament of the power and love of memes within our community. So I don't know if they're not really explaining, and I'm sure you guys, the investigators out there in the chat, will correct what's going on. But it sounds like either they hit their goal within minutes of what they were trying to actually raise for liquidity, and they're going to be returning everything. Is what it sounds like. Anybody that was like overfunded or whatever the case is. Let's see here. So we're overjoyed. Yeah, we read that one. All pre-sale allocations are capped at 8 SOL for each wallet. There will be a cliff of 8 days. Then Lady F will vest linearly over 88 days, distributed in accordance with Solana's block time. Users will need to claim their tokens of Lady F website, which will launch shortly. Did anybody get into the pre-sales? Anybody actually get into the pre-sales for this? Carlos, what's going on? Gail? So Gail's saying, what's the best cold wallet to buy layer 2 tokens? So you're talking about a cold wallet? I mean, if you're trying to buy layer 2 tokens, you're going to use probably a hot wallet, right? So you're going to use Trust, and it depends on what MetaMask, Trust, something like that. But it also depends on what ecosystem you're going to be on. You're going to be on Solana, Chronos. That's also, they have a lot of like native wallets that are on each ecosystem as well. So it's been holding for 10 months, believing in this coin, currently got 15 billion. Well, you know what, bro? I will tell you, if you've been holding for that long, you're almost there, right? You're almost there, bro. So just keep holding strong, bro. We're going through a little blimp right now in the market, and I guarantee within the next few days and the next week we're going to be right back on track, and everything's going to be perfectly fine. Everything's going to be perfectly fine. So you guys looking at the crypto bubbles, you can see, I mean, it's to be expected, right? It's red out there. It's actually not as bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday was just completely red. There's at least a few greens, right? There's a few greens out there. But for the majority, everything is in the red. Let me see on our watch list what is going. Myro down 13%, Suku down, ALI is down 11%, Soul down 13%. Remember, Soul just 2 days ago was out over $200. It was at like $209, and it is down. And Milady's only down 5% for today, guys. I'm telling you guys, Milady is holding very, very strong. Very strong. Pepe not doing too bad either. Pepe's looking almost the same as Milady. See, this is the 3-hour chart. Let's go to the 2-hour chart and see if it broke its... Yeah, it broke its 200 on the 2-hour. If you look at the 2-hour for Milady, we never broke our 200. Pepe broke its 200, you can see. So if we pull up the 3-hour, you can see it bounced on the 200 right there. So Pepe doesn't look too bad. Was trying to go for a nice bounce today, but like I told you guys, until we get past this FOMC meeting, which is tomorrow, you're going to see these little pumps, but they're going to be short-lived, and they're going to most likely retrace. That's how it is. Someone asked, yo, what do you think about Shmo? You guys want to jump right into DeFi? It seems like DeFi has been like the main interest on the channel recently, right? It seems like, we all care about like the big projects, but it's like DeFi has been what everybody's really been looking for, which is perfectly fine. I've been trading the hell out of DeFi in the last few days. It's like I've honestly been on DeFi more than I've been on the regular the market. This can't be the... Is this the project you're talking about, Shmo? Crispus? Sorry if I mispronounced your name, bro. Is this what you're talking about right here? I hope not, bro. So I'd say run. Is it Shmo coin? Is it Shmo? Yeah, remember, there's so many projects on Solana right now. Let me know what Shmo you're looking at, bro. Carlos said, bro, I invested $500 in Trum Pepe. What do you think about the project? I got 540 billion for 500. And that leads me, bro, I got some big news coming out for you guys. I'm not going to release it yet, but I got some big things for the channel. Some big things coming here. So I hope you guys are ready. We got some big moves coming. So this same thing with this one. What project are we talking about here? Because there's two different ones, right? There's Trump Pepe. There's two different projects that are literally the same exact name. I don't know. Trying to help you guys out with these projects, but you guys are giving me these projects that are like, there's like 5 of them in here. I'm guessing this is it with the 9 zeros though. And if this is a project, doesn't look terrible. I mean, the liquidity is extremely low. The market cap fairly low, but you can see, I mean, this thing went on an epic run and now it's back down towards where its support is. So, I mean, not even doing any TA on this project. This project, I would say, if this is something that you want to run with long term, or at least for the next foreseeable future, I would just be dollar cost averaging in on this project, or just holding tight, waiting for maybe some kind of a big explosion. But you can see, I mean, this thing ran massively, and then it's kind of came back down to where it started. So Solana one, yeah, they're both Solana, bro. They're both Solana. Desmond said Solana's releasing an email wallet and one called Soulmail. Seems like it could be a game changer. Yeah, I did hear about that, bro. I did hear about that. Yeah, so this is the one, Carlos. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, project doesn't, depending on where you bought in, if you bought in down here, it doesn't look bad. It looks like maybe you might be able to catch one of these rides where it has one of these gigapumps, possibly, right? So Like I keep telling you guys, I love Solana. I freaking love Solana, but it is oversaturated with so many freaking meme coins that it's hard to choose. You got so many people that are just running in and running out on a lot of these projects. So it's like if you can't catch it around these times right here where it's like right before it pops, you might be on for another run, but you might be holding on to this project for a little while until something happens. So Frank said, hey, no FUD, did you see the buy limit on MMF, not DeFi, on crypto.com? No, I haven't checked it. I haven't seen what's going on. Did they put a buy limit on there? One thing I will say, let's pull up MMF real quick. Nah, this can't be it. No way. The market cap's only at $200,000. Let me see here. I know the market cap's higher. Let's go to their DEX. Yeah, well, the liquidity. So the market cap's at $5 million. So I will tell you, Frank, Crypto.com, the actual exchange, they will do that. They'll put a cap on what you can buy and what you can sell because they don't want you to be able to fluctuate the market, right? So they don't want you, let's say this has a $5 million market cap. They don't want you to be able to buy in 200,000, and you'll be able to fluctuate the market too much. So they will kind of limit you on what you can buy and sell on certain projects that have very small market caps. Crypto Tip said, yo, Crypto FUD, Florida girl checking in. What's up, girl? Over there in Polk County. I think Rosala said, what's going on, bro? He said, how about call? So let's just jump in on call. So call today has been going, it's been just up and down. I actually been riding the hell out of this thing. I've been day trading the hell out of call. So you guys remember I've been like, the other day I was begging to jump in and I finally got in. This morning, I was able to catch this down here and rode it all the way up. I believe that was this morning, right? Yeah, that was this morning. This morning, I was able to catch this drop right here. It was a crazy drop, and I threw some money in and literally like tripled my money real fast. I mean, within like an hour. And I ended up selling up here. I missed this drop right here, though, I think. I'm trying to remember. It's been such a long day. But I've been just swing trading, honestly. So what I'm doing with call right now is you can see I have this level right here, which is going to be the 11. Anything under the 11, I start dollar cost averaging in. Small increments, right? Small increments. Obviously, like I always tell you guys, I usually dollar cost average in on a lot of projects, that I'm gonna jump in on, right? I don't just go balls to the walls, just buy it in. If I have $1,000, I'm gonna throw in, like if it breaks under this 11, I'll throw 100, 200 here as it's dropping, right? And I'm just gonna keep eating that dip. Well, something right here, I just bought in if it's 1,000, I just threw 1,000 in because this drop was so dramatic, and I didn't start buying up here. I saw it down here. It broke through both these support levels. I was like, oh hell yeah. So I threw in like 1,000. I caught it like right here, and it kept dropping a little bit more. And I was like, not getting nervous, but I was like, oh crap. I'm like, did I buy in a little too early? But it immediately like found this support right here at the 73, and just it bounced so fast. I was happy, right? Good move. So right now for call, this is a really big meme coin that's on Chronos right now, and I am very bullish on call as far as long term. So don't think that I'm day trading. Like I really do believe this project's going to be a big thing. It already is. It's got a big movement, big community on the Chronos network. So anything under this 11.8 right here, I'm watching, and as we drop anything below there, I'm just dollar cost averaging in. Like I said, historically speaking, if you buy anything under this 11.8, you're going to do pretty good, right? You're going to do pretty good. So, and then obviously anything under, you start getting into these support levels like the 9 right here. If we can gain a 0 and you get in, you're able to buy in at 8 zeros anything, historically speaking, you're going to do absolutely amazing because this thing is probably going to 2x within minutes, within the next few hours, right? That's how it's been working. You'll see these big dips, and then people are just eating it up, literally eating it up. So definitely been keeping my eye. I have the chart on here up all freaking day just watching. Carlos came through with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you back, brother. No worries. And if you have any more questions, you already know, man. Just let me know. Just let me know. So Gina said, I came in late, but what do you think about ALI and Corgi AI? So two things. I'm glad that you brought that up, Gina. So I've been watching ALI. ALI's been looking real juicy, real juicy. This is obviously, like we cover this all the time, guys. This is an AI project that has a very small market cap. Right now, it's a little bit over $100 million. So I have been watching ALI for a while, and this thing actually has been still trading in this descending triangle, or this fallen wedge bull flag is what I really want to call it. This beautiful, really big bull flag right here. It did break out briefly up to this 5.2, but you can see it actually came right back into this channel. So I've been watching it. My goal, Gina, for this is pretty much anything that when we get towards the bottom of this channel, I'm probably going to buy it. I actually was talking to myself, right? Because I do that all the time. I'm like, Crip, how you doing? You doing all right, Crip? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not crazy. I'm not. But I was like thinking I'm always like mapping out plays, right? Just like each and every one of you guys. And I was like, yo, listen, Crip. When this thing gets actually it's already in the price range that I'm already kind of interested in, but I was like, the fact that we have the Fed meeting coming out tomorrow, I was like, hold off a little bit, have a little bit more patience. You might be able to jump on maybe some kind of a giga drop if the market maybe drops a little bit more in the next day. So I've been holding off. Honestly, if we get back towards this 3.2, the 32 or under, I'm gonna just start dollar cost averaging in on ALI. So. But I'm a big believer in ALI. I think it's a solid project. And anything with AI has been doing really well, right? Everything with AI has been doing really well. And obviously, I think this is going to do good in the thick of the bull run. Market cap is very, very small. So definitely keeping an eye on that. ALI is the project. Now, she was asking about Corgi AI. And you know what's crazy is we haven't talked about Corgi in a little while. I always watch it. You know, I'm always watching Corgi AI. Let me back out of here. Let's see here. Go to my watch list. Let's go back to call real quick. We're just using it for a gateway to get over to the Chronos network. And we have Corgi AI. Corgi AI just broke under $1 billion. It's been holding that $1 billion mark really well. Finally broke under $1 billion for Corgi. So this project right here, it deserves an award because this thing has literally, this is one of the projects that I mean doesn't honestly get the respect it needs from where it came to where it actually went. This thing was like literally a few $100,000 market cap, and it went all the way up to over $1 billion within probably the last 6 months. This project has been doing this, you know. So and this is all on trading on the Chronos network too, where Chronos, it's really picked up in the last like week or two, but you go back a few months ago and it was ghost town, and this project somehow was able to generate over $1 billion and jump up like crazy, thousands of %. So with that being said, I think Corgi AI is an awesome project. Again, in AI, right? So anything that's associated with AI, even if it doesn't have anything to do with AI, if you just put AI in your name, you're going to probably have those runs whenever your actual AI projects are running, right? So Corgi AI has been doing really well. Traded on DeFi on the Chronos network. For right now, you can see it jumped up, made this all-time high at the 42, and then it started to retrace, obviously, right? We came down. We did drop down towards this 28, and we had a bounce. But it was a bearish bounce, to be honest, because you can see it had this bounce. It jumped up and hit the 236 and got rejected immediately. So now we're coming down to the 382, which is going to be around this 26 level. That's going to be a pivotal spot for us to hold. That's a spot that we're looking for, Gino, to hold. If we don't hold that, I forgot what fib it is, the 382 right here at the 26, we're most likely going to start coming down, and I wouldn't be surprised if we find some kind of support somewhere around this 0.5. Worst case scenario, and I don't think this is going to happen. If it does, that might be a dream come true for anybody that's interested in Corgi AI to stack up. possibly coming down over towards the 618. The 618, I can almost guarantee that's going to be, if we do have some kind of a move like that, which I don't think is going to happen, but if it did, that would be probably where you would find the most support around that 618. You can see it pretty much consolidated for a very long time around the 618, and that's going to be somewhere around that 16-17 mark. So I don't think, as of right now, I don't think that's going to happen. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we come and we bounce off this 26 right here, somewhere around there. Again, if it breaks that, then most likely the 0.5 is going to be your line in the sand as far as this project. But Korg AI doing really well. I mean, it's been doing really well. It is having somewhat of a retracement. I wonder if, though, and this is to be honest, I wonder if these other meme coins are starting to take the liquidity off of Korg AI and people are moving over towards like Call, right? Gina, if you're in Chronos, check out Call. This project's been going absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. This is a new project, and I'll go over here because that's on VVS. This is on MMF. The market cap's only at $9 million right now. So, I mean, this project's not too bad to keep an eye on. And Justin is saying you can stake your Korg AI. Yes, you can. And I mean, honestly, long term, I think Korg AI is going to do really well. I really do. I think it's going to do really well. Gail said, do you teach day trading? Well, that's going to be something that we're going to be actually tackling in the members. The member circle. So if you guys have the opportunity, hit that join button. You guys can be a member for $5. And if day trading is something that you're interested in, that's going to be one of the courses that we are going to be covering as far as day trading. With me personally, what I do with day trading is I look at certain levels, I look at certain moving averages, and that's how I base my decision on if I'm longing, shorting, or if I'm going to be buying and selling, depending on what I'm doing for that day. So, if you're able to hit that join button and come join us, we do have our second meeting coming up this weekend. So, let us know. It will be on Saturdays and or Sundays. We're going to be doing once a week. We did a vote, and we're going to be fluctuating between Saturdays and Sundays before our actual stream. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys do hit that join button. Justin said call Crow with is that CW? What is that? CWM. Let's look at this real quick. Oh, Cat with Maine. That's right. Cat with Maine hasn't been doing so good today. It was on an epic run yesterday. This thing was on an epic run yesterday, but you can see, as of today, it's not doing the best. But I will say, bro, most of the projects right now are cooling off, right? They've been going freaking crazy the last few days. And you can see even Call is slightly cooling off, right? We made an all-time high last night at 1840. And you can see as of today, we have been slowly but surely cooling off. So, let's see here. Troll. I don't know. Troll. Oh, yeah. Troll is not doing the best today, but it hasn't been doing bad. I actually jumped in on Troll this morning and did a quick little day trade on that. I mean, like, it was like a freaking few minutes. So, this thing dropped down all the way over here. And I bought in right when it caught this support right here at the 41. And I literally just rode it up to this point right here. And literally I made like 40% off my investment. I jumped right out. So the only reason why I'm sticking and moving right now with DeFi is just because, you know, the market particularly is not doing the best, right? So if I'm up right now, I've been just kind of just sticking and moving, taking profits. And, you know, with anticipation that once we get past this volatility, I'm going to be buying in and holding for Call, you know, and maybe Troll. You know what's funny is with Troll, I bought in on Troll down here. I bought in with Troll down here and I ended up selling it on one little ass pump like a week or two ago. And then I came back and this thing was up. I'm not even lying. It was up like 1,400%. I was like, nice. Nice. Of course it is, right? No worries. So let's see here. Berlin Rock said, did you see Slurf, the coin where the dev accidentally deleted pre-sale coins? Yeah, bro. And aren't they getting investigated? Aren't they getting investigated or something like that? I saw something about that where they were getting investigated about, like he said, they ended up deleting $10 million worth of pre-sales or something like that. Something fishy. Let's see if it's actually on any of the articles. Well, this was the first article that I did want to read. I'm always trying to give you guys this hopium because I don't want you guys to be discouraged right now while we're slightly down, right? So let's see here. So the article says, CoinShare reports investors remain bullish on Bitcoin despite market downturn. And they give you this digital bull. Be strong like bull. So a report by CoinShare on the performance of Bitcoin's investment products sheds new light on how the recent launched spot Bitcoin ETF, together with the bullish investment, have helped the product post all-time highs inflows last week. Published yesterday, the digital asset manager's finding indicated that last week Bitcoin's investment product inflows hit 2.9 billion, setting a new all-time high from the preceding week when inflows amounted to 2.7 billion. Although that takes the year-to-date total inflows to 13.2 billion, this is significant because barely 3 months have passed and Bitcoin's investment product inflows for 2024 already exceed 2021's total of 10.6 billion. Let's see here. So more inflows expected with Bitcoin's halving. And really not even to get in too much into it. ETFs have been nothing but a great thing for us, right? They've been nothing but a great thing for Bitcoin. We are seeing, I saw the numbers. Remember yesterday's stream, I was like, when the numbers come out. So we have seen that Grayscale is back. They've been back to selling a lot in the recent week or two. They've been selling a lot, and a lot of people are wondering why they're selling. So they've been selling a lot of outflows, but they also increased their fees for their users as far as selling. So it's kind of odd whatever's going on with Grayscale, because all the other ETFs, they've literally reduced their fees or they have no fees whatsoever. Grayscale's increasing their fees, right? And they've been also contributing to a lot of sell pressure. So it's like a little bit odd on what's going on with Grayscale. It's almost like they're anticipating the halving or whatnot, and they're taking advantage of where we were and kind of just setting up possibly for post halving, because you guys already know this isn't just what I'm saying. This is most likely historically what happens is once we get closer towards the halving, usually the day of, maybe a few days prior, we're going to see a sell the news event, and there is going to be a sell-off most likely, right? But a lot of times most of the time, right, there's a big run-up until the halving, right? So that's why I'm anticipating after the FOMC meeting, that's tomorrow, we're going to get back on track for the next few weeks before we do see any kind of a sell the news event. So, it's just speculation as far as what's really going on with Grayscale. But when the numbers came out, you could see that there has been an influx of outflow for their ETFs and with Grayscale as far as what they've been selling as far as their Bitcoin. So a little odd. You would think that people would be preparing for this, this run that we're continuing on, but for whatever reason, Grayscale particularly has been looking the opposite. So let me see. I wanted to check the other. Oh, look, this is what we've been talking about right here. So Bitcoin rebounds to 65,000 as investors weigh looming Fed decision risk. Disappointing flows into Bitcoin ETFs over the past days partly resulted from investors trimming risks ahead of Wednesday's FOMC meeting, one market observer said. And if you've been following the channel, we've been talking about this. I feel like nobody was talking about this a few days ago, right? When we started to see the sell-off, I was already pre-warning you guys that we were going to have volatility for the next few days, and it's been playing out exactly like we've been saying, right? So let's see here. So Bitcoin slightly rebounded after dipping over 15% from last week's record, and in last week's record as investors trimmed risk. Wednesday's Fed decision poses a risk for crypto's asset prices, with concerns over a less investor-friendly stance due to the strong U.S. economic data and sticky inflation. Bitcoin's price rebound near 65,000 from its overnight lows on Tuesday, but the upcoming Federal Reserve meeting concluded on Wednesday is looming large over the crypto market to decide whether the correction is over. After notching a series of fresh all-time highs over the past week, the largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization turned sharply lower from just shy of 74,000 on Thursday. It tumbled over 15% to below 63,000 by early Tuesday, dragging other assets lower. So we already know all this. We've been talking about it for the last few days. We already know. Hopefully tomorrow we will get past this FOMC meeting. But I do want to just emphasize again, we've been talking about this, and I keep telling you, and I'm going to keep talking about it until tomorrow, right? And I'm sure we'll probably talk about it again tomorrow because we'll be having the stream after the FOMC meeting. And you guys, I want you guys to be prepared. You're probably going to see, and we're already starting to see, that Bitcoin did jump up to 65,000 today, but look where it's right back at. Right back below this 200-day moving average, and you can see we're currently at around 62,000, about 900, and we are slowly creeping towards the downside. So this is pretty much where we're getting to these levels, right? We're getting to these levels where, just keep an eye on it. Tonight, tomorrow morning particularly, it's almost like we're waiting for a hurricane to come. And I use that analogy because I live in Florida, right? I live in Florida, and it's like you have a week to prepare. And that's what we've been giving you, right? You've had the last week to prepare, and really it's like, how do you prepare for this, right? Did you sell everything off? Well, I hope you didn't, because you might end up, putting yourself in a rough position. But maybe you have some dry powder and you kind of been waiting, right? You've been waiting, and I think tomorrow is going to be probably the best time, in my opinion, right? We're going to have to see how it plays out, but I think tomorrow is going to be the best time for those dollar cost averaging to really take effect, right? For you to really take effect of the dollar cost averaging in, what I think. And looking right back, I'm just looking right back. Remember, we were just at 62.9. Now Bitcoin's at 62.7. So you can see the meeting is there. It's a lot of investors are anticipating tomorrow is going to be probably the rough of the rough that we've had in the last few days. But I'm thinking as we get past tomorrow, we might have volatility tomorrow night. Possibly the markets open up on Thursday. Still some volatility, but I do believe as we get towards the end of Thursday, possibly Friday, hopefully we are starting to see the sun come out, hurricanes gone, and the prices are slowly but surely starting to rebound. I'm thinking most likely by next week, though, we should be solid. We should hopefully be right back up and on track. Now, the reason why I'm always saying without certainty is because what if Jerome comes out and he's very dovish, right? I'm sorry, hawkish. What if he's very hawkish and he's like, we're possibly thinking about increasing rates again, says something crazy like that. The market's going to go into a free fall. I don't think that's going to happen, but you got to be prepared for all situations, right? Have to be prepared for all situations, and something like that, I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know, right? If he's talking on those lines, you're going to see a bigger drop. If he's talking like, we're going to pause, but we really think that we're tackling inflation and everything is still looking on track, I think the market's going to be minimal, right? And we're going to probably rebound faster. So hopefully we'll see that kind of talk tomorrow. He's pretty good. I will tell you, Jerome Powell is pretty good with his wordage for the most part, and because he knows that any wrong word can either tank the market or it can actually cause the market to start rallying. And he's like walking on a tightrope where he doesn't want either or, right? He doesn't want the market to crash, but he also doesn't want to cause a market rally because we're trying to get inflation down. And he knows if he causes Bitcoin to go to 100 grand in a week, we're all going to be freaking balling. And you're going to have Prodigy and Overcome and Rosales and all them out there to dinner, buying new shoes, buying a new car, and out there just causing massive more inflation, right? They're going to be out there just balling like crazy, because call's going to go from where it's at right now to $1 billion. and you're going to have all of them out there just going crazy balling. So he has to be careful on what he's saying. So just checking up on the chat here. Justin said, "Oh, can you check pig?" You calling me a pig, bro? Just kidding. Yeah, I'll check it out right now. So let's see here. So Berlin said Slurf. Let's look up Slurf real quick. Let's just look it up real quick and see. Damn, that's an enormous market cap. That's crazy how high the market cap is for a project that just dropped. So this thing did shoot up really well. You can see a nice pump, but I mean from there on you can see it has retraced. So I mean, if I honestly with this project, I would just be a little cautious. I don't know anything about the devs or what the teams or what's going on with the project. It could be a solid project. So I'm not just trying to discourage you or anything on the project itself, but just be careful. High market cap. You can obviously, with everything that's going on with all that news, it's probably going to be a little bit more volatility with this project. So just be careful. You might be able to, if you have patience, you might be able to catch it on a little bit lower, right? You can see from what it's saying on here, it initially, the bottom is somewhere around 57 cents. So it's actually not too far from the bottom for right now. But you had a lot of people that got in on pre-sales, I'm guessing, right? You probably got a lot of people that got in on pre-sale, and they might be still holding. So even when you think that we get down to 57, you're like, oh, that's the bottom. You can easily start seeing more sales, and this thing could drop even more. So just be careful out there. High market cap. So Rawls was saying, what is Bitcoin's halvening? Thank you so much for the £5, brother. I appreciate that. So that's a good question. I always assume that everybody knows what the halvening is, right? And to put it in layman's term, simplify it as easy as possible. Focus, Rawls. So imagine you have 10 Bitcoin miners right now. You have 10 Bitcoin miners, right? And you've been getting your rewards for mining Bitcoin, right? Well, every 4 years, there's a halvening, right? Hence the word halvening. So right after April, when we get into this halvening, this is going to be our fourth halvening, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, fourth halvening, right? When we get into this halvening, the rewards from those 10 miners are going to be cut in half, right? So now, if you still held those same 10 miners after April, you're going to be getting half of your rewards, right? So what it does is it basically reduces the amount of circulating Bitcoin every 4 years until every Bitcoin is mined in 2100, right? That's when it's going to happen, where the last block will be created, the last Bitcoin will be mined, and then from there on, there's no more Bitcoin that'll ever be able to be mined. No other Bitcoin will ever be able to be mined. So every 4 years, that same 10 miners will keep cutting in half, right, on what you will get for rewards as far as mining Bitcoin. So what people do, Ross, is like this. Remember when the ETFs came out, and we were talking about the sell pressure from the ETFs, but we were also talking about the sell pressure from the miners. And what the miners were doing were they were actually selling off a lot of their profits to in anticipation of buying. They had to buy more miners because they know come April, if they have those 100 miners, their profits are going to be cut in half. So what they do is they usually double up right before the halvenings, so they're not seeing any kind of a decrease on their profits. So I hope that was the simplest way to explain as far as how that goes. And thank you so much for the $5 or the £5. I appreciate that, brother. So I see a lot of people asking me to check different things. So let's just jump right in here and let's see here, because I don't want the list to jump up. So Justin, I think, was around the first. He said, can you check out pig? Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't calling me a pig, right? I'm pretty sure he wasn't calling me a pig, because I'm respectful around here to all the ladies. So you can't be like, man, you're a pig, right? Keep an eye on this call, though, bruh. That's what I'm doing. So let's jump in here. Let's see here. So he wants to check out Pig. Where is Pig? Right here. So, you know, I actually bought in on this project earlier. Someone brought it up in the Discord, and I don't remember where I caught it. Like, I don't remember. I didn't make anything. I got all my money right back, right? And you know why I did it was not that the project's bad whatsoever, because I don't know anything about it. You know, it looks like it's not. I don't think it's going to be a pull, you know, as far as a rug pull, because it's been out for like 2 days now. So it's usually, you know, if anything like that's going to happen, it happens pretty quick after the launch. The one thing that I was just like, was that the liquidity is so freaking small. The market cap is small, but I'm really watching that liquidity, and it's just absolutely small. It really is. So when people are buying or selling, you know, $200, the price is fluctuating so freaking much right now. So personally, I have been staying, after I got my money back, I've been staying away from this project. What I will say, Justin, is if you're interested in this project, or if you're already in and you're maybe looking to just dollar cost average in, because I know you're probably risking it for the biscuit, right? Higher risk, higher rewards. This 44 mark, you can see we bounced off of it right here. We kind of chopped around. We bounced off it right here. We did come down and bounce right before it, right here at the 44, pretty much the 44, 45. Anything around there or under looks like it would be a spot for you to dollar cost average in, or maybe open up a position, right, as far as this project. So, but other than that, nothing too much. Like I said, very, very low liquidity, and it kind of scares me with that. So I see my boy Prodigy was asking me, hold on a second. Gail said, thank you, I'll try to join soon. Yeah, whenever you have a chance. Our meeting, our second meeting will be this Saturday, Gail, so try to jump in before then. Prodigy said, can we look at Crow with Crown? Let's look at that. Crow with Crown. Did I pass it? Oh, this thing's got to be on my watch list. I don't know why the hell I'm looking around. There it is. So Crow with Crown. So this project, we jumped in on it earlier. It's not doing the best. You know what's crazy is we bought in. I don't remember where we bought in, but it shot up like crazy earlier. But you can see it is having some nice runs towards the bottom. I actually will keep an eye on this and maybe double up. But you know, one thing with this project is it's got very low liquidity. The market cap is absolutely so small. So if anybody does jump in on this is what I was saying on the Discord earlier, was just be cautious, right? You don't want to play with too much money in these projects right now while they have small liquidity. So, you know, maybe $100, something like that, just to something that you are willing to just kind of let it be, right? But I will tell you, the project seems to be all right. You can see here they're trying to be affiliated with Call, because they're saying the only token we're simply holding earns rewards paid back in Call. So what they're saying is, as long as you're holding on to Crow with Crown, you'll actually receive in your wallet Call. It's almost like staking, but you don't have to put it actually in any kind of a staking, right? You can just literally hold on to the project and you'll receive back dividends pretty much in Call. So that's pretty solid. Hopefully this project can really do really well. And I'm sure as it goes up, you'll probably the earnings will be a lot higher too. Because you can see they do have a $5 buy tax. So it says it's made up entirely of call reflections distributed to all holders. This is where they're generating their rewards, as there's a $5 buy and a $5 sell tax. So you can see that's how they're generating their rewards as far as people buying and selling the Crow with Crown. So not a bad time right now, I would say, in my opinion, for an entry on this project. But it seems, if you really look at all the projects right now on DeFi, they seem to be going down right now. So definitely keep an eye. I'm actually looking right now. We broke. You guys see we broke right here. So I am going to put you guys on a brief pause. No, I'm still here, but I am gonna start. Watch this, guys. You want to see it? I'm gonna jump in. Hurry up! I hate when it takes forever. Let's see here. Where's my call? Ugh, I hate when I can't find it. There it is. All right. Now, remember, I told you I'm gonna buy in. I'm gonna be buying in on small increments. So let's see here. I'm gonna show you guys. Oop, might want to hit that confirm button, right? Make sure my transaction goes through. So I'm using MMF to buy. I'm gonna link my wallet onto the computer here in one of these streams. So I just bought in, and it should pop in. I only just put in just $100 real fast because I want to see if this thing's gonna continue to ride, and I'll just continue to literally just keep buying in like 100, 200 here. Let's see here. See right there, $100. That was me right there that just bought in. So you guys can see. And I will continue to just dollar cost average in on call as we go. Oh, Berlin said there's no pre-sale coins anymore. He deleted the coins 10 worth from pre-sale. That's crazy. So literally $10 million supposedly was lost off the pre-sale. Bro, that is so sketch. That is so sketch, bro. That's suspect as hell. Nico, what's going on? Prodigy, so did you confirm that you already are you already receiving rewards from holding that project? Now you guys see, look, I bought in that 100. We're continuing to drop. I have my wallet still open, and I'm just bought in another 100 as we're talking right now. Let's see here. Soul, what's going on, brother? Come on, hurry up. There it is. Went through. Freaking takes forever, bro. It's like you got to be quick too with this DeFi because it's like it's at the price right now. All it takes is someone to drop in like 10 grand and it literally doubles up. There was a big drop real quick. There goes my 100 right there that I dropped in again. And you can see we just continue to move down, which I am not nervous whatsoever. I will literally continue to dollar cost average in as we move. Literally just bought another 100. That's 300 right now on stream. Stop buying in. All right, just went through again. That's not my 100. You're going to see another 100 pop up here. Come on. And if you guys are interested, like I said, and interested in buying in on DeFi, and you're just not, look at all those buys that just came in. This one's mine right here. Of course, mine comes in after all these people, so I pay the most. But if you guys are interested in purchasing, selling, day trading DeFi, because this is the move right now. I'm telling you, this is the move. You literally can churn $100 into like thousands within the day, within the next few days. We literally, all of us have been doing it. It's fun. It's fast. And you can definitely learn how to do that. Hit that join button and be a member. And you get exclusive emojis, bro. That right there alone is probably worth it. You can literally, where's the call? I'm going to drop some calls in the chat. Hey, if everybody drop some calls in the chat. I think that's so funny, that freaking bird with a knife in his mouth, because it's a real bird with a real knife in his mouth. Adam said he's about to sell Milady for call. Boy, I was about to say, bro, because you're a whale. Don't be doing that, because then Milady's going to go flying down. Sorry, I'm just buying more call. Probably be doing this all night. Let's check out Trolls not doing the best. Real quick, if you guys are just jumping in, we're just checking DeFi out right now. Make sure you guys hit the likes. We are doing terrible on likes tonight, guys. Come on. Let's jump in on those likes. We're doing 35 likes. We got like 70 people here. What's going on? And you guys can see that 99.76 was mine. You know, I know which one's mine because the last three on my wallet is Dad. Isn't that crazy? DAD. Dad. Now people are going to be watching out for my wallet. See, I say that because my whole wallet's not there. You can't see it. But that is me. That is myself. So Mello asks, what are the taxes on DeFi? What do you mean by taxes? Like the transaction fees? So like for me right now, to make those transaction fees, like for each 100 that I keep buying in on, literally it's costing me 1.2 Crow. So that's like 20 cents for every transaction to buy and sell. It's absolutely insane. It really is insane. Versus if you go and you try to do like day trading on actual exchanges and stuff like that, you're paying like 5% of whatever. And if you're playing with thousands of dollars, that could be some money that they're taking off of your your earnings. So that's why right now, whenever there's a lot of a big influx in DeFi, I usually shift over to DeFi and start doing my day trading on there, just because there's faster and bigger swings. One, and like I just said, the transaction fees are like so cheap. As long as you stay the hell away from Ethereum, any other ecosystem, the transaction fees are so cheap. Solana's cheap. Solana's the same thing. It's like 20 cents per transaction. I honestly, I can't believe that Crow is not bigger than what it is, Chronos, because the ecosystem is so smooth. It's so fast, compared to a lot of other ecosystems, and it's so cheap, so that's why I don't understand why, more projects don't build off of Chronos. I understand why, because the volume is relatively low right now compared to Solana, and that's something that we're going to look at right now. So you can see for Solana today, another $4 billion day for Solana. Ethereum, $2.5 billion. Binance, $2 billion. Arbitrum, $1 billion. Remember I told you guys Arbitrum is that one coming up. Arbitrum's that one coming up. And then if you look at Chronos, 18 million. 18 million compared to $4.5 billion some of these ecosystems are doing. So, oh look, Dad popped right back up. Look at that. So while we've been sitting here, I picked up about 50 billion call. So nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, right? Let's go see what the actual markets are doing, because you can get just wrapped up in that DeFi and it's like you just not even paying attention. So you guys can see for Bitcoin, we are at about 62,500 as of now. I am going to be completely frank with you guys, and let's look up some levels that we're going to be probably predicting for Bitcoin if we do come down. Worst case scenarios for Bitcoin. So pay attention. So what I think for Bitcoin, if we continue on this move, we're either going to find support at the 61.6. That has been previous support. You can see when we were on our way up, we were bouncing on the 61,600 around that area. But we also have this 200-day. This is going to be on the 4-hour. Now, I moved from the 2-hour because we already broke the 200-day, right? I moved over to the 4-hour. This is going to be things that we're going to be learning in the members squad. So make sure you guys join if you're interested. But we moved over to the 4-hour, and we have this 200-day moving average looming down here that we technically have not tested. We have not tested this 200 since February the 7th. It's been literally it's been about 6 weeks, a little bit more, since we have tested this 200-day moving average for the 4-hour. So I wouldn't be surprised if we break this 61.6. We're most likely going to be coming around the 61,000 mark right here, holding at the 200. That's going to be where I think the line in the sand is as far as us finding a quick bounce for Bitcoin. If we break below this 200-day right here, obviously we have the 59.5 as a spot, a big spot. That's probably going to be the biggest spot if we're coming down to hold, is going to be that 59.5 right here, right under the 200-day. That's, or 59.6 to be exact. Somewhere around there is going to be a spot for some solid support. That's going to probably be the worst case scenario. That's Bitcoin dropping down probably another 5%. And let's see here. But we might need it. Yeah, that's Bitcoin dropping down 5%. Now, you guys remember we talked about this a few days ago. Bitcoin historically, after all-time highs, it will usually retrace about 20+%. So if we were to map out where we're at right now and we drop down towards that the 59.6, that would literally be 20%, 19% right there. So honestly, I don't think that would even be a bad thing if we drop down to there, because believe it or not, it would bring a lot of the market down. Altcoins would be bleeding, but I'm telling you, the bounce would be epic if we drop down to there. Would be epic. So that's why I just keep telling you guys, just be cautious, have that dry powder ready, and be ready for anything that's about to get thrown in our direction. Now you can see call is going for a bounce. So let's see. You guys remember I would just dollar cost average down pretty much all the way down here, right? I don't remember my lowest buy-in, but we're going to watch and see what call's doing. And we're going to see if we can make some moves right now on call. I didn't get in enough though. Let me see what I have. So I only threw in $500 on call. So nothing too much as of right now. So we'll see. Maybe this thing will do a flip, and I'll show you guys what I've been doing on my dailies. But even if this thing drops, it continues to drop down, you guys know the plan. I'm just going to continue to dollar cost average in, because historically speaking, you guys can see what happens, right? There's usually a reverse at some point. And then at the end of the day, you guys know that I'm long-term bullish on this. So even if we continue to drop and we don't see a big V shape, I don't care. I'm buying in on the low, right? Under a $10 million market cap, I'm buying in on the low, knowing that long-term, regardless, this project's going to do really well. So it's a win-win no matter what. Let's see here. So Fax said that he's waiting for Milady's big-ass green candles. You know she's coming, bro. You know she's coming. But I think we're going to have a little bit more red candles. But you guys know we've been talking about this. I made a video about it this morning, and we've been talking about it today. We've been bouncing beautifully off this 200-day moving average right here. The white line is the 200. This is on the 2 hour. If we go over to Bitcoin's 2 hour, the 200 is up here. Milady has been holding her 200. I'm telling you guys, Milady has been holding strong. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to break below this, right? I'm not saying that we're not going to break below this, but for right now, we're looking solid. We honestly are looking solid. And let me bring up, let's do a comparison real quick of what Milady and what Bitcoin's charts look like. So for the day, they relatively actually look pretty similar. If you're looking at this is for the week. The blue is ladies and Bitcoin is the orange. So you can see technically, if you look over here and you can zoom in, Milady's is technically outperforming Bitcoin as of right now. And that's what I'm telling you. Historically speaking, just from like a month ago, you guys remember, Bitcoin drops 5%, Milady's drops 25-30%. Well, that's not the case right now. Bitcoin's been dropping and Milady has been slowly, barely dropping and holding some big support levels that even has me like, wow. Like I went to bed when we were dropping last night, we were kind of in this area and I was like, man, she's going to come back and retest this 200. I was like, I don't know if it's going to be good this time. And you can see as of now, we have literally still been holding the 200-day moving average, right? So, I mean, for right now, like I keep saying, she looks great. She looks better than, she's performing better than most projects right now, in my opinion. So just keeping an eye on call. Just dollar cost averaging in. Whew, I got something big coming, guys, for the channel. I hope you guys are ready. I'm telling you, when I release this news, it's gonna be epic. The first people that are gonna find out, though, are gonna be anybody that is a member. Anybody that's a member is gonna find out, and then I'm gonna drop it. I just got a news. It just said Ethereum's dropped below 3,200. Let's see here. Yep, she did. She did that earlier. What's Bitcoin at right now? 62,000. Look at this. Look at this, guys. I don't even know if my transaction just went through on the call. Look at Bitcoin. She's about to break 62. Like I told you guys, we got this up and coming. It's almost like it's a hurricane coming, right? The FOMC meeting. It's like a hurricane coming up. So right now we're about to be in the thick of it. Prodigy keeps asking me to check out Soul Pack, so let's bring up Soul Pack. My bad, bro. I forgot to pull it up. So Soul Pack, obviously on Solana. I could have sworn we had something mapped out with this project. But first thing I'm going to pull up is where it's at right now. It's just testing some solid support. You can see, obviously, this thing went on a nice run. But it's been slowly but surely coming back and just retesting the spot that it's at right now. So, historically speaking, I guess that's my thing I'm saying tonight. Historically speaking, you can see that it's every time it bounces around this area that it's on right now, at around that 11 mark, it looks like it wants to, it'll have a bounce, but usually they're very short-lived for right now. Market cap under $1 million, liquidity not too bad at around 80,000. So, I mean, it's not too bad as far as, you know, what the project looks like. But you guys know, I always say the same thing. Is like these projects, they're one of a million right now. They're one of a million on Solana. They're literally one of a million on Solana right now. So it's like, will this project do good? Most likely. What I would be doing with this project is just right now, you can see it's pretty much testing this support level. I would just be dollar cost averaging in with anticipation of catching one of these bursts, right? And then I'm out. So one of these little bursts, it's not even telling me the percentage, but I'm sure you could easily double or triple your money real fast on just one of these quick little bursts. So that's probably what I would be doing with this project particularly. So, because, you know, I mean, right now we can go through the whole Solana lineup right now, and they all the projects, I'm going to say the same thing. You know, it's just like, yeah, it doesn't look bad, but it's got massive competition. Massive competition. But I think, like I said, bro, low market cap. Right now it's testing some solid levels. If I was to jump in on the project, or if I was in the project, I would be bringing my average down right now, like I said, with anticipation of this thing popping here soon. But it seems like right now, all DeFi right now is it's going down. All DeFi right now is slowly but surely trickling down. You guys know what I'm doing right now. Give you a little hint. You're going to see that wallet pop up. So, you know what's funny is Prodigy, I think it was, you were asking me, you're like, bro, what's going on? Like, Bitcoin's down, DeFi's not. And I said this yesterday. You know, with DeFi, it's like a lag effect, but I think it's starting to catch up. The actual market, because it's not doing well, now it's starting to catch up in DeFi, right? Like I said, it is a lag effect, so Bitcoin doesn't have a good day in particularly. It won't really affect DeFi whatsoever. Bitcoin has a few days, not too good, really not too much, right? You might start seeing it a little bit, but nothing too much. Bitcoin starts doing what it's doing right now, where we're on like day 3, and we just went from 73,000, now we're down to 62,000. You're going to start seeing wear and tear on the DeFi market, and that's what we're seeing on all these projects. There's not a coincidence that all these projects are pointing down right now on DeFi. It's because you have a lot of people just basically moving out, getting out of DeFi right now, just kind of probably going to sit on the sidelines and wait to see what is going to happen tomorrow with the market, right? And that's perfectly fine. Take advantage of everybody getting scared, right? Don't go jumping all in. Like I said, I'm not going to be just going crazy. I've just been buying small increments, you know, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep dollar cost averaging in. You guys already know I have buy orders on Milady. I don't think they're going to fill, but if they do, I have buy orders right now. I don't know exactly where I put them, because I usually will put them in front of these support levels just in case they do like a little trickery and they don't bounce exactly on them. So I want to say I put something on like right below the 18, somewhere right around these area, right? Somewhere right below the 18. I think I'm going to go ahead and adjust and put something right at the 19 right here. If we break this 200 and maybe we come somewhere around this 19.5 again, I think I'm going to put something around this 19 area. Again, I'm going to put like a buy order. These are buy orders that I'm putting in with anticipation. If we do drop, I'm thinking that it's going to be fast, and most likely, you guys know how I always wake up and tell you guys the story. The damn thing will drop while I'm sleeping. It always happens, right? It always happens. So I tell you, like right now, been eating up claw. I'm probably up to like $700 now of what I bought in while we've been talking for the last 30 minutes. You know, I will say it does get, not nerve-wracking, but it does get kind of like, you're like, whew, because we're heading down, right? But, you know, scared money doesn't make money, so you got to just be ready, you know, to eat up these dips and just be ready to move. You really got to be ready to move. And that's what we're doing. If you guys have anything you want to check out, let me know. Crypto tip with the yes, Lord. Oh, Gail said, what about Gecko? Let's check out Gecko. We haven't checked out Gecko in a few days. Bitcoin broke 62,000. She is coming down to let's see if this 61.5 is gonna hold, guys. And breaking news, Milady did break the 200-day right now. She hasn't officially confirmed the break, but let's see what's gonna happen here as far as that. So let's real quick take a pause and let's see what Gecko is doing. So Gecko, Gale, really hasn't, I mean, this thing, the chart is like, this is such an odd looking chart, right? Isn't it? It's just so odd. The candles have gotten so fine and so small, right? But it's like, it's on his downward movement. And I remember talking about this. I said either it's going to hold at this 200 or it's going to come and find some support right here at around this 12 mark. And you can see it's hovering above this 12 mark. So, you know, not going into the rabbit hole, but I think this project down the road will probably do really well. There's a lot of interest. There hasn't been recently, but there is a lot of interest on this project So I think down the road, this project will probably do relatively good. If this is a project you're invested in, I would honestly just take advantage and keep dollar cost averaging in. Market cap's relatively low for right now, so not traded on anything too major. It is on crypto.com. I don't know if that's new, but it is on crypto.com, but nothing other than that like Binance or Coinbase. So yeah, just remember, check out that 12 mark is going to be a spot where you want to hold. Anything under the 12 would be a big solid dollar cost averaging in. I would be doing. Prodigy, your soul pack's holding for right now. So it looks like Bitcoin is trying to hold that 62,000 mark as we speak. She's trying to hold that 62,000 mark. Who's eating up this call dip? I know I can't be the only one. Adam. You know Adam's secretly back there dropping bread. Desmond, what's Somali? What do you mean? You're asking me if I'm from Somalia? Look at me, Desmond. Look at me. I'm the captain now. All right? I'm the captain now. Oliver said he just bought 1.7 trillion call. Let's go. Oliver, why are you pumping that price, bro? Come on, man. Don't pump the price. Did you said you bought 1 trillion or 1 billion, bro? Did you buy a trillion for real? Cuz a trillion right now is 10K. I don't see any 10K buys. Amor said, "Can we check out Mog and is it Boom? Is it Boom or it's not Boom? So it would be Boom, right? Let's check out. Let's look up Mog first. Broke out of the fib retracement sideways. So Mog, nothing's really changed since yesterday, right? I told you guys we've been basically bouncing at this 62 mark, and we keep hitting our head at the 382, which is around that 84. We are just continuously doing that. You will see we'll break up. This was the other day, 2 days ago, I believe. Yep, this was 2 days ago. We did break above the 382 briefly, but hit our head on the 236 and came right back down towards the 62 mark. Broke a little bit below, trying to bounce at the 618. So you can see, I mean, we're pretty much setting up. We bounced again, jumped up, hit our head on the 382 again for Mog, and guess where we're probably heading more? Most likely towards the 62, or it might break that 62 and come and want to test the 618. But doesn't look terrible. I mean, you know, if this was just Mog doing this, I'd be like, you know, I'd be careful. But the market's doing this, right? This is a whole market right now is what's going on. So, like I said, if this is a project that you're actually, you know, want to go long on as far as like long term, dollar cost averaging, you're getting some good prices. If you have patience, this 62 or under, historically speaking, right? That's the line tonight. Is historically speaking, if you can get below this 62, you can see historically speaking, it's played out really well, right? Even when it just bounced below. Right here, you can see, even if you were doing a quick run, this thing jumped up below the 62. You can see it bounced 43%. So anything below that 62 would be a dollar cost average in. And what was the other project? Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, this project, I'm glad that you brought it up, so we'll look at it. This project has been struggling. And I will say, I've been still seeing YouTubers calling for this project to do like 100x. And I'm like, bro, what are they talking about? You know, I'm like, what are they talking about? Like, not like, you know, trying to diss anybody. Look at that bounce. I should have never said that I'm buying claw, because you guys, I know you guys are snipe watching right now. Like, we're playing video games. They're snipe buying right now is what they're doing. They're snipe buying. So we'll jump back onto this, but I'm keeping an eye on it, because if this thing shoots up, you better believe I'm picking up some money. So for this project, I keep talking about this for the last few days. If Randy's in the house, Randy, raise your hand. My boy Randy was a few days ago. He bought in real low. They dropped this in the Discord when it within hours of this project dropping, and Randy was able to capitalize, and he ran up and was up, had a solid bag, was up beautiful on profits. And I told him, I said, bro, listen, this thing has gone up so fast. It's over $1 billion market cap. The market looks like it's wanting to retrace. I would probably be very careful and don't get greedy. Reposition yourself, right? Randy's like, he's telling the story again, bro. Yes, I'm telling the story. So my boy Randy ended up repositioning himself, and he took those profits. And you know what? I'm sure he's very happy, because he ended up making out like a bandit. And now, if this is a project that he wants to jump in long term, now he's getting beautiful opportunities now to get back in, right? He has all that profit. He can easily use profit money and just get his position right back in, right? Without, basically, his initial investment is untouched. So what I will say is this project, I heard Binance tweeted, I saw the tweet, they put out that they're investigating a wallet, that they're indicating that it was either a dev team or somebody that's on the Binance team itself had sold off something real big on this project. And I don't know why they're after him or whatever the case is, but I'm guessing that I don't know if they had pre-sale or whatever the case is, but almost like some insider trading. But they sold massive, I'm talking about massive amount of sale. So with that being said, this project has slowly but surely bled right back down to where it came from. You can see at the prime, and we'll look it up, this project was at $1.2 billion. And right now it's at 600, so it's dropped 50% in the last 2 days. Still up 1,000% though, believe it or not, from where it initially started from, which is absolutely crazy. Still up 1,000%, but from this all-time high to where it's at, it has literally lost 50% of its market cap. So, you know, that's why I'm a little baffled. People are still on YouTube like, oh, this is a 100x gem right here. And I'm like, 100x? If you times 100x times 600 million, you're talking about what, a $60 billion market cap? I'm not saying it can't happen, but really, I don't know if I'd be out there spewing that stuff. I know people are desperate for clicks. Look where Bitcoin just dropped to. Look where, this is what I'm going to be teaching on the classes. Look at this. Now, I'm not saying it's going to particularly hold, but isn't it coincidental that it's right now testing, as we speak, this 61.6 that we just called out? You guys can see. And what's Milady doing right now? So Milady did break below the 200. She broke below the 200. So I definitely probably should be getting my buy orders in soon. And look at this V-shaped recovery right here. Let me see if I'm up on call. I'm not going to sell right now, but I'm just looking to see. Now, I don't remember how much I put in on call. Usually I track it down. I don't remember how much I put into it. It's saying that I have 900 in call. I know I didn't put $900 in. So I'm thinking I put in 700, right? Is that what I said earlier in the stream, 700? I think I put 700, so I'm technically up $200 in the last 30 minutes. So I'm going to just let it be. Let it ride out. John said there's a lot of whiff hat scams. You know why, John? Because obviously Dog with Hat was so successful that all these people that are just creating coins, they're just looking for anything that's clickable, right? Anything that has hype right now. So anything with hat is running. That's why I was kind of a little bit like, why did Milady, even though Milady technically has been on Dog with Hat's website for the last 2 months. It's been on there. They didn't really shout out Milady particularly, but they did have ladies, the NFTs with the hats on the actual website, and we were looking that out, a while back. So they have some kind of affiliations with them, either whether it's just friendly or whatever the case is. So I understand why they possibly did it, but as a dev team member, looking on Solana and seeing that there's 7,000 projects right now, and a lot of them are freaking scam rug pulls that are all something with hat, I would have maybe been like, you know what? Let's not run with that right now because we don't want to be associated with it. But who knows, right? Who knows? They're obviously trying to get on the Solana network as well. So hopefully it runs good because I think it's going to be nothing but a plus for actual Milady and all of us. So Desmond said, "No, bro. Can you check Soul Mail charts, bro?" I thought you were asking me if I was from Somalia, bro. That's what I was telling you. Look at me. Look me in my eyes. I'm the captain now. Yeah. Soul Mail. So I didn't know the project already was dropped. Now my question is which freaking project is it? Because look, you have Soul Mail right here with the $500,000 liquidity. It's at 1.5 cents. Is this the one that you're talking about? Desmond, is this the one you're talking about, or is it the one that has 5 zeros? Let me see here. Soul Mail is a groundbreaking communication protocol that enables users to send and receive mail using only a wallet address. That is pretty cool. I wonder why no one thought about that. This is why Solana is doing $4 billion volume in a day, because you have stuff like this being built on Solana, right? So look where we bounced on Bitcoin, right below our support level that we've had, right below it. So looking at this project, just looking at or just reading what it's about, I think that's really cool. I really do. I think that's really cool. Cool project. Something that I mean, I'm sure there's something out there that's similar, but it's a pretty catchy thing. Being able to send and receive mail using only a wallet address. That's pretty cool, I think. And you know what? Thinking long term, it's almost like the mailman, right? You can send mail now, electronic mail via your wallets. Like, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, I think. Kind of catchy. Because you would think where we're at right now, right? You would think, we're like the mail would be over with, right? The U.S. mail or whatever, the mailman. And I still get a lot of mail, and I'm always waiting, for stuff to come in through the mail. So mail's not going to go anywhere, right? And something like this, digital mail, I think is pretty cool. I think it's something that they're definitely going to could be very useful in the future. So, with this project being said, market cap 16 million, relatively small for a big project like this that dropped on Solana. It is up 13,000% right now. So right now, what I would say is maybe have some patience. You might be able to catch it at maybe a lower price. It is testing the 236 right now, coming off this high. So if it breaks this 236, you can see it did come back and basically retest the 382, but it broke a little bit below it. So I would say anything around this 382 or below would probably be a dollar cost average in, and that's around the 1.3 penny, the 13 mark. So anything below there, I would say would most likely be dollar cost averaging in. The 0.5, you can see the 618, we found some support. 0.5 was resistance, but look what happened. It broke above, hit its head on the 382, and started bouncing at the 0.5. So If this thing does break the 382, you're probably looking at this 0.5 and the 618 as some solid support. So, but I don't think it's going to drop down to the 618. I think if you get lucky, you might be able to catch it at this 1 cent, the 1 penny at the 0.5. Maybe. So, look at call. Look at that V shape. So look at that. A little bit of a hectic little move just now that we just saw. But look where she's still holding that 200. She's still holding strong. She's a strong, independent woman, guys. Something that you need to realize. Women are strong and they're independent and they don't need no man. All right? They don't need no man telling them that they're going to be going down, right? On price. They're going to stay here and hold strong, guys. So respect it. All right? Just kidding. No, she's looking good. She really is. Shout out to all those women out there in crypto, right? I know there's a couple girls listening to like, we are strong. We are independent. And we're taking over. Randy said I literally sold 20 minutes from the top. Oh yeah, for Book of Meme. Hell yeah. When it crashed last night, I lowered my average by a lot. Nice. Good job, buddy. And that's Tatty. Randy the Terror. Rosales said so it's not good. What were we talking about, Rosales? I forgot. Which one were we talking about? The male? If we're talking about the male, I think that's really good. Goober said the mega pump is coming. I believe so too. Demon said, do you know why Potato Coin was 4 million per market cap 2 days ago and now it's 1 million per coin? 1 million per coin? What you talking about, Willis? What is it? Potato? What is it? Where's the... Oh, yeah, potato. Why am I... Hold on here. What are you talking about? Holy crap. You're not talking about... What the hell? Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up why this. This is craziness. Look at this. This thing supposedly was up to 7.5 million. I'm gonna tell you what's up with this is there's probably like only 100 coins in circulation. Well, look, market cap, yeah, there's only 100 coins in circulation. Look, the market cap is 509,000. And the price is 509,000. So there's only 100 in circulation is what it looks like. Absolutely crazy. So it doesn't mean if you can see any people that were buying in, the lowest it was when you bought in was around $85,000 was the lowest you could buy in. Let's look at the top traders on here. So the top trader put in 10,000 and they sold 75, so they made 65,000 on here. So don't get confused thinking people are making millions on this thing just because of the price point. People were buying little fractions of it, obviously, right? Who the hell is buying in $80,000-$90,000? Not too many people. But you can see the person that made the most on this so far, it's been about 65,000 buying in they bought $10,000 worth, which was 0.04, and they ended up selling that for 75,000, making 65 grand. So yeah, so there's 100 in circulation. That's why the project is so the price point's so high. Let me see what my calls What's it at right now? So it was at about 850 last time I checked. All right, so it's at 900 again, somewhere around there. I don't remember what the hell how much I put in though. I know I'm up, but I don't know how much. Justin said you can add Jupiter in your Chronos DeFi wallet now, bro. That's like 2 months ago, bro. You can trade Solana now on your DeFi wallet. You just have to make sure to switch over to Solana ecosystem on the top. If you see when you get into your DeFi, they have the drop down, and you can go from Chronos to Solana. Tony said, and happy Men's International Day. They should, you notice if it really is Men's International Day, you ain't hearing nothing about it, right? You ain't hearing anything about it. Tony said, hi everyone, Bitcoin going down, Grayscale will sell more. Most likely, but you know what it is that even before when Grayscale was selling, because Grayscale, there's always going to be inflows and outflows, right? Well, we had a lot recently in the last few weeks. We've been making all-time highs because their outflows have reduced a lot, but retail was coming in and eating up, and we were basically outperforming the outflows for the ETFs, right? Well, now when you have the FOMC meeting looming, you have a lot of people that are just sitting tight on the side that have either sold out and they're waiting, or you have people that are still in the market but they're not buying in anymore right now. Kind of doing what a lot of us are doing if they were trading for Bitcoin. See, a lot of us are eating the dip because Milady is looking a lot stronger. I mean, look at this. Look at what Milady just did. She dropped down to the 20. I mean, you guys can see Milady just bounced 6%. Just like that. She just bounced 6%. I mean, if you don't understand how bullish Milady is looking right now, I'm telling you guys, as long as we can get back on track for Bitcoin, Milady's is going to watch. Milady's is just waiting to rip. Waiting to rip. Justin said, I got the add button. What do you mean? I just switched over to the hourly for the bubbles. You can see Bunk is up 3%, Whip's up 2.5%. Still majority of the market not doing good. When you pull up this daily, though, that's when it's like a sea of red. For the week, still a sea of red. Jupiter's been doing freaking fantastic. It's been doing really well. I remember somebody was in here asking me, this is for the monthly, and you can see for the monthly, we're still doing really well as a market, right? We're still doing really well. I remember somebody was asking me probably a week or two ago, they were like, should I buy Orca? Which Orca is another big swap on Solana. And I was saying, bro, you know what? Honestly, if you were to ask me, and my honest opinion would be, I would be more interested in getting Jupiter. And this was like a week ago. Jupiter's gone up 40% since then. But I was like, you know what? I would probably be more interested in getting Jupiter only because Jupiter, I feel like, is a better swap. 1, 2. Orca is not, you're not allowed to use Orca in America, I believe. I'm not allowed to use it where I'm located. And that can be a drawback, right? Because now they're missing out on a lot of users. They're missing out on those swap fees. Jupiter, you can use that worldwide. And I like Jupiter's swap because you can actually do leverage trading on there too. That's where I leverage trade Solana, Bitcoin, and stuff like that. I do 100x leverage. Haven't done it in the recent, but if I'm doing leverage trading, that's usually where I'm doing it on Jupiter, because they have cheap fees, and it's a smooth platform for me to get on and off on, right? So I personally, and you can do it. You can use it for leverage, and you can use it as a beautiful swap on there as well, right? So I'm more towards Jupiter, and that's what I was telling them. I was like, if you're looking to buy in on a swap on Solana, I would be more interested in looking at Jupiter, and if they bought in on that, I don't remember who it was. They've done really well, because Jupiter's up for the week 40%. So David said it's gonna drop more. Be careful. Oh yeah, we're not done. We're definitely not done, guys. You guys already know we've been preparing for this for the last few days. Like I told you, we're in the thick of it right now. Tonight's going to be bumpy. Tomorrow morning, don't get faked out thinking, oh, if Bitcoin, starts maybe moving. Tomorrow, Bitcoin's probably going to be moving like this tomorrow, because it's going to be the FOMC meeting until we get that damn meeting over with. And during the meeting, it's going to be like this, depending on what Jerome Powell's saying. It's going to be moving up and down, up and down, up and down. Right? Up and down, up and down. That was only a 10% bounce. I'm sitting here thinking it was more. Eduardo said, late to the stream. Quick cap, FUD. Just watch from the beginning, bro. Just watch from the beginning. We had some fun times in here. Gotta just go jump in the beginning, and can't catch you up on all that sauce right now, bro. Gotta catch it from the beginning. Holy crap, I got a half a beer next to me and I haven't been drinking it. Randy, I'll see you later, brother. What do we got? 100. Amor said, I did the math for Milady's bag. I need around 2 billion market cap to get to the $1 million amount. Damn. So that's, bro. I mean, I'm not going to say that's guaranteed, but you got a big chance of that happening, dude. I have a very big chance of that happening. So like I was telling you guys, I have buy orders, like I said, around this. Well, I don't know if I have it on 19. I know I have it down here towards the 17 or 18 mark. I have to check. But I think I'm going to go and reposition myself after the stream and most likely put something around this 19 mark. I'm going to start off right there, and I'm going to put buy orders all down to this level to around the 17 mark. So if we do drop for whatever reason, I'm going to be able to take advantage of that. And I don't have to sit there and look at my freaking, my exchange the whole time trying to catch the dip. If it happens. The way Milady's looking is Bitcoin would drop down to like 60 grand, and Milady's going to literally be sitting right where she's at. Just chilling. So other projects that I am looking at, just so you guys can be aware, is like somebody, I think Gino was talking about it earlier. I'm looking at ALI. Looking juicy. I am looking to probably try to jump in somewhere below this 32 level. So at the bottom of this channel is what I'm looking for ALI. This is a very small market cap AI project. So that's one that I'm looking for. What was the other one? Oh yeah, Myro. I also am looking at Myro. As far as maybe getting my position back. You guys remember I did sell at like 37 cents. I bought in at 5 cents, and I was telling everybody, Myro 5 cents, this is a steal. Well, now that it's starting to come back down, I am looking to maybe jump right back in on Myro. So I am going to watch it. I probably will put some spots in. So I'm going to probably look at, let me see here. If you guys are looking and you're interested as well, trying to see where. So the 20 cent, somewhere around this 20 cent or below, just because we hit our head on the 20 right here. So I'm looking to see if we can maybe get onto this, and this is 20 cents even, somewhere around that 20 cent even mark, or if we can drop down towards the 618 or below is really where I'm going to start just engaging dollar cost averaging in on Myro, and I'll ride it all the way down if I need to for Myro, because right now Myro's market cap, what are we at? We're at 160 for Milady. Myro's market cap is probably similar. Oh, it's higher, 190. So that right there just shows you guys Milady's market cap is still so freaking small. I'm sitting here thinking Myro's market cap is a lot smaller. It's actually freaking 40% higher than Milady. So I don't know if I'd jump in at that 20 cent mark. I might wait to see if I can get into it. I can. If I can't, oh well. I'm not even worried about it. But I'm probably looking somewhere now at around. I'm looking for levels that we maybe have hit that we're probably going to find support at. This 15 cent mark is most likely going to be a spot. You can see we bounced off of it multiple times. So I'll probably be looking for Myro at around 15 cent or lower. If that happens, that's probably what I'm going to be looking to buy in on Myro. So ALI under 32, Myro 15 cents or below. I'm looking for. What's Jasmy? No one's been asking me about Jasmy tonight. What's going on, guys? Don't tell me you guys are giving up on Jasmy. Don't tell me that. Wolf said, so you need 200 billion ladies to hit a million when she jumps. I mean, we don't know the exact number, right? We don't know the exact number, but I'm sure holding a bag of 2 billion wouldn't be a bad thing, right? I'm sure if you don't get that million, you're going to get damn close, because 200 billion right now is a big bag. Even right now, I don't know what the price is. Well, let's see. It's about $200 per billion right now. So 200 times 200 is what? What is that? 40 grand? If I'm not mistaken. Amor can probably correct me if I'm wrong, but somewhere around 40 grand right now. So holding 40 grand at Milady. You imagine we get up to $5 billion? Freaking Amor's gonna be he's gonna be loaded. If we get to 5 billion, Amor's buying everybody memberships in the chat. Everybody's getting memberships in the chat. This is gonna be on Amor if we get up to $5 billion. All right, guys. So far, Bitcoin looks like we bounced at our support level somewhere around that 61.6. So right now, we are fine. But remember, we are anticipating, this isn't over with, I don't particularly think. So I think we're going to still see some more turmoil, some more blood in the streets as we get into the night tonight. Asian market's going to wake up, if they're not already waking up right now, and see like, holy crap. You know, that there's been, you know, a little bit of a sell-off, so we'll have to see how that works out. But tomorrow is what I'm anticipating, guys. Like I said, just be ready. Have your bags ready. We might see, you know, some beautiful dips is the way we will word it. Some beautiful dips to where you guys, if you're not where Amor is at 200 billion, maybe tomorrow will be that time for you to get up and catch up to Amor. And breaking news, he said he's got everyone covered on memberships if we get to $5 billion market cap. He's got everybody in the chat today a membership if you're not a member already. But I'm thinking by that time, everybody's going to be a member, right? You guys are all going to be members, and you're going to be pros at trading. Pros at trading. Because that's what we're going to be making, pros. Amor said, CryptoFuzz knows what I did to get to that amount. I do, bro. My boy sacrificed. And he, you know what's crazy is we'll talk about that real quick. Amor, this was probably a few months ago, right? We weren't even really crazy pumped. We definitely weren't anywhere near our all-time highs or where we're at right now. And people were asking, Amor was like, yeah, I have this much. And people were like, how do you, that's crazy. And Amor was telling everybody, listen, I've been eating like dollar menu meals, right? I've been sacrificing. I haven't been going out. I have been making sure that I spend the minimum on anything and everything for the last few years. He's like, and I've been putting everything into not only Milady, but into crypto. And I was like, bro, that's what's up. Sacrificing, right? Sacrificing basically any extra funds so he could just keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. And now, even where we're at right now, he's up massively, massively. So imagine when we do get to that $5 billion or $10 billion market cap, how happy he's going to look back and be like, holy crap, it all paid off. It all paid off. Eating those McChickens at McDonald's for $1 finally paid off, right? Seb said, opinion on Quant. Let's check out Quant. We haven't looked at Quant, I don't think, in a while. So my opinion on Quant, looking at the chart, strictly TA, one thing I will say is it looks like it's coming back to retest this 200-day moving average. Possibly. It's getting close to the 618. If it does break the 618, you're most likely going to find some support right here at the 200. You can see it did break below the 200, but it likes to hover around this 200 and then maybe go on a run. You can see it did it over here. Hovered around the 200. Right here, this is our 200-day moving average. Hovers around the 200, goes on a run. Hovers, goes on a run. I wouldn't be surprised, and possibly not a bad thing, if it comes back and does that little hovering around the 200-day, and that's going to be somewhere around that $106, $107 mark. Somewhere around there is where it seems to find some solid support and usually goes on a run. So, but the project doesn't look bad. I mean, you can see this M pattern right here played out. Double top, came down towards the bottom. Like I said, expect to see possibly $106, $107 quant for right now until probably the markets rebound. And then you'll see probably what this thing always does is it'll probably shoot up to that $130, $140 mark, somewhere around there. So definitely not bad. As long as it's holding above this 200, definitely bullish on quant for sure. What'd you say? Can I check quant BTC? What do you mean, like that pair? So looking at this pair, completely different story, right? Definitely looking bearish for right now. It looks like it's retesting these bottoms where it's been. You can see the bear bottom. If this is what you're looking for right here, this pair, you can see it's tested this bottom where it's at right now. So for this project, or for this particularly, I would just be dollar cost averaging in. It looks like it's coming back towards this solid support at around the 16 mark. So if you can really hold this 16, it'll probably do what it's done before and have an epic bounce on this. So looks like this is a beautiful spot to just be dollar cost averaging in on this right here. So no problem, Seb. Thank you for coming in and joining, bro. It's what we're here to do, right? Wolf Vibe says, I'm at 1 billion ladies. I hope I hit a little bit. It says, I hope I hit a little bit. I just honestly don't know when to pull money out when she does hit. I don't know if I should hold when she hits or pull money right away. I mean, listen, bro. As long as you stay close to the channel, you'll know when it's time. You'll know when it's time, bro. Trust me. You will know when it's time, and I will tell you right now, it's not time. It is not time right now. Nowhere near it. So, the right now is dollar cost average time. Just keep adding to that bag and try to accumulate as much as you can for right now. So real quick, guys, just jumping back, you can see Bitcoin has bounced on our support level. Isn't that crazy how we found this support level that's been sitting there for weeks on weeks, and we basically have found that level, and have bounced off of it so far, right? So far. This doesn't mean it's written in stone that we're going to stay above this. We can easily drop below it, easily, right? But for right now, we have found that support level for right now, and we have bounced. And if you guys are interested in being able to map out support levels and resistance, make sure you guys hit that join the membership. Those are going to be that's going to be what we're going to be basically doing as far as teaching how to be a better trader, how to trade, buy and sell on DeFi, making moves, stuff like that. You guys can see while I'm talking to you, you can see one of my moves just played out. And let me see where I'm at right now on this. Remember, I was buying everything below the yellow line. Everything below the yellow line. So, should I sell? I'm up like 200 right now. What do you guys think? Should I sell right now? I'm up 200. Quickly. Quickly, yes or no? Do you think call's going to keep running? Or should I reposition myself? Speak now. Seb, look for the join button. Look for the join button. It's right next to subscribe under the video. If it's usually it's on the PC. Well, you guys aren't answering me. Desmond said yes. I'm listening to him. All right, so I just hit the sell button. Let's see if it goes through. Transaction went through. Nice. $200 profit right there within about 30 minutes while we're streaming. You're going to see it pop up on here. Boom, right there, dad. There you go. And that's how it works right there, people. And we will do that over again. Over and over. So Seb, yeah, so just hit the join button right next to the subscribe. You guys should find that. I think it's on the PC. It's a lot easier. A lot of people said if you're on mobile, just basically you're going to have to update the app, I think, or I don't know what the case is on mobile. It's been a pain but I mean, if you have time, just jump on to your mobile, on the PC or your tablet or laptop and come to the stream or just come to the channel. And you should find the join button and just go ahead and join. It's only $5. It's going to be $5. It will be increasing. We've already gotten up to like 50 members and we're continuing to move. It will increase as we move in. So lock in that $5 price now. Forever hold your peace. So let's just do a recap real quick, guys, because we are running on 2 hours stream. That's usually the sweet spot, right? So tomorrow is going to be a big day. We're going to have a big day tomorrow. We're going to be perfectly fine. We are going to be streaming right after the meeting tomorrow, same time around 6 o'clock. Just listen to me. You guys are going to be okay. You're going to be perfectly fine, right? We're all going to be all right. If we do take any more dips, and I mean like if we break up below this 200, just be prepared to eat that dip up. Milady is looking absolutely bullish as we speak right now. Everything's looking great. So just take advantage of these dips. In the long run, I think my opinion that this is going to be nothing but a great opportunity for you. I really do. Bitcoin, you guys can see she is trying to hold above this 61.6. We are about to meet up with the 200-day moving average. This is going to be on the 4-hour chart. You can see we're most likely going to be coming up and testing that 200. Hopefully that 200 holds tomorrow, depending on how it gets. I wouldn't be surprised if we possibly briefly break below the 200 and find some support. Like I said, I already called it somewhere around that 59,600. So if that's the case, you're going to see a lot of red in the alts on top of what we already have right now. So like I keep saying, just be ready. Some of your favorite projects might be on sale for tomorrow. So Look at this. I'm going to be buying back in on call as we speak. So don't be buying in real high, guys. Let me get my position back, if you don't mind. Bailey said, can I hold call long term even if I make profit? Yeah, Bailey. I'm long term on call. I just been taking advantage of these swings. I've been taking advantage of these swings and basically just getting ready, so I can just keep accumulating more for long term is what I pretty much am doing. So make sure you guys join the Discord. I have it pinned on the top of the chat. Come join. Don't bring any drama. We do have a lot of mods in there. Everybody is very nice. If you have any questions, they are willing to help. Everybody is awesome in the Discord, but they're not going to tolerate any kind of coming in there doing any scams or coming in being negative. So come in with your A game. Enjoy talking about crypto. These guys are up all freaking night. All night. My phone's going off. I'm like, bro, I got to sleep. So Khalil said, what's my opinion on MOG? Real quick before we go, we looked up MOG, and I told you, or I didn't tell you because you probably weren't here, but I said MOG doesn't look too bad. As far as maybe buying in, as far as dollar cost averaging in, anything under the 62 mark, historically speaking, remember that's what we're saying tonight. Historically speaking, I think if you buy anything under the 62, it'll play out really well for you, right? So we're doing pretty good right now. It is sitting around that 72 mark. So anything under that 62 will be a solid buy. But I think MOG long term is going to be pretty good. $300 million market cap, relatively small. But you know whose market cap's half of that? That's going to do even better? Milady. So make sure you guys keep adding to your bags on Milady and get ready, right? Tomorrow, we'll see how tomorrow brings. We're going to be fine, guys. And we will be back tomorrow after the FOMC meeting, guys. So you guys have a wonderful night. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit that join. Become a member. Get all those exclusive perks and exclusive content. Other than that, guys, thank you again. Have a wonderful night, and I will see each and every one.